called the 90-90 position with my hands on the mat. I'm gonna show you the 90-90 position, the 90-90 position with the hip bump, and I'll show you how this mechanic applies, or this stretch applies to different techniques. So I just want to bring my knees down to both sides, warm my hips up a little bit, and then we're going to add a hip bump to that. So I'm going to bump my hips forward, reach over my head. For the stretch, it's like a 90-degree arm. My eyes follow my hand. Alternating sides. This is a movement that we do in our warm-ups, just warming up before class. The 90-90 with the hip bump. Now let's see how it applies to different techniques. I have my partner in a closed guard position. Clear the inside, going to hip out, sit up to a side guard position. My legs are kind of in the 90-90 right now. They're just not flat on the ground yet, right? But this knee's folded in, this one's curled in. Now I'm gonna trap his arm as I bump my hips. I'm gonna do that same hip bump movement. Right here, now I'm kind of in that 90-90 with my left knee down, my right knee's off the mat because of his body. But I'm bumping and reaching, and that's gonna carry him over so I can get to the mount position. Another example might be a double ankle grab, and you're gonna get the rear view of this. As I come up, you'll see it. My opponent stands up, my feet go to his hips, I grab his ankles, knock him over, capture his hips with my legs, and now I go to the 90-90 position, bump the hips, and come over the top. And the reason why I want to go to the 90-90 right there, versus just trying to come up like this, is he's gonna be able to pull his knees in if I give any space. So the 90-90 prevents him from having any space. He's trying to pull his legs in, I'm blocking everything, he just pulls me in tighter, and I can roll up into mount position. While I'm here in mount, scoot back a little bit. You can also do S mount to the arm bar. We call this S mount, but it's essentially the 90-90 position, all right? And now I can wrap his arm up, block the far side arm, I lean on him so I can swing my leg around, get to the spider web position, and then take the arm bar. One more is the takedown. Sometimes when you shoot in for a double leg takedown, especially if I'm going for that far side leg, I'm gonna follow up to the 90-90 position, right here. And what happens is, I'm pushing my hips forward into his knee, and he can't base back, so he's gonna go down. And a little tip here, if I do that, and I cross my ankles down towards his ankle, my hip is still above his knee, I can block his arms and extend, and sometimes get the knee bar right here. If he hips out and turns his knee away, I'll just complete the pass eventually. And those are some examples where you might use the 90-90 or the 90-90 to the hip bump.